All right. Next is rules for variable names. Okay. In Python, we will be creating lots of different objects. Okay. There are kinds of objects, and we will look at each one of them later. But right now, when we create an object, we have to associate a name with that object. So we will be able to refer to it. Okay. So we have to give those names to those objects, and that's what variable names are. And there are some rules for variable names. For a variable name to be a valid variable name, it must start with a letter or an underscore character. So it cannot be anything else. It must be one of the letters. It can be an uppercase letter or lowercase letter, it doesn't matter. But it has to be a letter. Or it has to be an underscore. It cannot start with a number. Okay, of course, obviously, because the first bullet means the second. First bullet says what it can start with. So obviously number is not one of them. So it cannot start with a number and can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscore. So within the name, okay, it can only start with a letter or an underscore, and after that it can be a letter or a number. So inside, as long as it doesn't start with a number, you can have number after that. Okay, and so letters, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, and then hyphen. And I'm sorry, not hyphen, underscore. Hyphen is minus, so that's not allowed. Hyphen is not allowed. Underscore is allowed. Okay, and the variable names are case sensitive. So that means these three variable names, age, age, and age, first one all lowercase, second one just A uppercase, third one all three letters uppercase, those three are three different variables. Okay. And I wouldn't advise you using the same name with different cases for different objects. Too confusing. Okay. The only thing that you need to remember is that the case matters. So you cannot you ignore case. If you ignore case, then it's going to you'll get error messages. Okay. So here are some examples. So valid names. So my var is okay. Var underscore 3 is okay. This works too. Okay. And underscore 9 lives, that's good too, because it starts with an underscore. It doesn't start with a number. Okay. And lives 9. So these are okay. So here are some examples of invalid variable names. So this one is invalid because it starts with a 9. Okay. This one is invalid because it has a special character. So only special character that's allowed is underscore. Okay. This one is the percentage sign. Same here, ampersand. And here we have a hyphen, which is really a minus sign. And again, that's not allowed. So that's invalid. Okay, so now here are three variable names. So I'm going to, let's try this out. Okay. So you have your VV open. Okay, so I'm going to, okay. Now the first one, is it a valid name or not? So go ahead and answer. The first one. Okay. Others, I want to look at. I have only 5 people logged in.
Mine doesn't work. My Vivi thing doesn't work. I can't get it to work. It won't let me log in.
It won't let you log into VV? Did you follow the instructions that I gave? So one possibility is, I'm told, that there was a password migration that happened.
I use that one too.
Yeah, and I believe that that's if when there is a problem logging in, the issue is really that. That's what I was told. I don't know. But you may want to check that out. If you don't have access to it? Okay. Well, I don't know. You need to make sure that you are able to log in, and that I am told, I'm not the VV expert, that it is if it is the password, then you should really, if any of you have problems logging in, please contact help desk and make sure that you're able to log in. I don't know, but we will be using VV quite regularly. So I mean, it's okay today, but before Thursday, make sure that you can log in. Okay, you can use any computer anywhere to test it out. Okay, make sure that you're able to log in. Okay. All right. Now I have quite a few no's. That's good, and I have an S here. All right. So now, why do you think that that's a valid one? Remember, okay, the answer is no. Okay. Now, remember, you can have within the variable name. Okay, so here it has to start with a letter, okay, or an underscore. So the first rule is okay. It starts with a letter, so that's good. But then another rule is that you cannot have any special characters other than underscore. Okay, and asterisk is a special character. So this is not a valid okay. So that's not valid. All right. So what about the next one? The next one, is it a valid variable name? All right. Okay. Most of you say yes. That's good. A couple of people are not answering, and there are a couple of no's. Okay, and people who answered no. Okay. The answer is yes, because here, look at the rules. Must start with a letter or an underscore, and that's good. Okay, it can have only alphanumeric characters and underscore. That's true too, because that's a number which is allowed, or underscore is allowed. So this is a valid variable name. Okay? So those of you who answered no, do you follow why it is so? Okay. All right. So now we're going to look at the third one. Yes or no? It is no because it has special character parenthesis sign, and that's not allowed.